Message from Australia. This is from Peter, Amanda's cousin, and his wife Irene. This is word for word, so understand, I think, the sarcasm I know. Greetings from the hothouse. Sorry that we're unable to make your special day. If you had rescheduled for January last year, as suggested, then we would have been there. But no, you had to be selfish and pick a late date. Typical Amanda. It's not like we're close anyway. We haven't seen you in 20 years, and you've never met my wife. You'll soon get used to marriage and the special bond that it brings with it. It reminds me of our trip back from the UK at the start of this year. I was just settling into my business class seat on board the Emirates 747 when the stewardess approached me and said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Clark, but we left your wife behind in London." And I responded, "Thank God for that. I thought I was going deaf." Amanda and Tom look after each other. Enjoy this wonderful day. It goes very quickly. And Oscar Wilde said so very well. Who being loved is poor. It would be the things that I wrote that got those lines. Having read them, I'll take the credit. For those of you who have had experience of public speaking, I'm sure you're aware of just how nervous I am at this moment. If you're not familiar with public speaking, then let me just say that you'll probably tell how nervous I am by the fact this is the 5th time in the last hour I've got up from a warm seat with a piece of paper in my hand. It's my duty to thank Tom on behalf of Samantha the bridesmaid for the kind words that he's just said about her. I'm sure she'll want to do that herself later, but tradition dictates that I do that for her, so thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
I'd also like to thank Tom for asking Stuart and myself to be his best men. It's a privilege and an honour to stand up here on his wedding day and try to embarrass him in front of as many of his friends and family as possible. Hey! I'd also like to add, as most people in this room probably know by now, and I feel we're getting to know each other anyway, that it's a privilege to be the last man to have slept with Tom before he got married. Now, it might not be just me who's going to be nervous for the next 5 minutes, because despite his demeanour, Tom was a little bit worried about what Stuart and I might mention in our speeches, and he's given me a short list of just a few things that I can't mention. There's our trip to Prague 2001, our trip to Prague 2002. So, how do you sum up a man like Tom? Well, I thought about it, then I asked some family and friends, and words came up like keen. Mr. Keen, apparently. Enthusiastic, honest, reliable, humble, polite, calm, generous, funny. All of these things do apply to Tom, but then I came across the word that I think describes him best. Big. Amazing.
Did you mow his lawn?
It seems you're not the only one who hadn't thought through what he said. We'll come to that later. Amazingly, I found out last night that Tom was only 6 pounds when he was born. He was just a tiddler. He's not stopped eating or growing since. And it's produced this big frame that you see before us. The frame was so big that it wasn't able to avoid the skis that crushed your head, and it wasn't able to avoid that swing that took hard. So the fact that you're bald now is explained by those earlier incidents. Big Tom, as a mutual friend refers to him rather embarrassingly, has grown up into an incredibly kind and big-hearted adult. He's never had a harsh word to say about anyone, and he really is able to find a positive slant on just about anything. I was reminded of this as recently as his stag do, when, while the rest of us were lamenting the Slovakian cuisine, I think somebody chose a shepherd's bag. All Tom could say was, "Well, the beer's good." There is, of course, another big part of Tom's anatomy that I would like to talk about, and it's very, very, very big. His chin. Buzz Lightyear, Desperate Dan, Jimmy Hill, whoever you think you look like, Lawrence Desalio, obviously. It's undeniable that that chin is massive. And today, I can finally reveal what has made that chin so colossal. Throughout his life, Tom has come in for some harsh mickey taking, some stick from all quarters, and we're probably in this room tonight. And he's dealt with this in a very manly way, and the only way he knows how, by taking it squarely on the chin. Growing up in the backwaters of Lincolnshire did not protect Tom from getting a ribbing at an early age. As said, he grew up above a pub, and he was enjoying the night in one evening when his brother Will and friend Will, this is Heckington, you know, two names that's more than did a kind of tag team attack on Tom, who then repeatedly charged one of the Wills, trying to pick them up and throw them to the floor. This went on for about 5 minutes, I'm told, until Bruce stormed in saying, "What the hell are you doing, Tom?" It turns out that because of Tom's big frame and clumsy actions, every glass in the pub below had just fallen off his perch and smashed on the floor. If you've never been to Heckington, then you really are missing out, because it's the only place I've ever visited where you have to request for the train to stop at before the journey begins. And it's in Heckington where Tom had to take many more things on the chin. But at the time that he decided that a snow-covered field would provide the perfect camouflage he needed to attack his brother. Rumour has it that Will was about an hour and a half late, and having met him a few times now, I can believe that. Tom did surprise him when he jumped out, but only because he'd gone blue. During his time at the University of Central England, Tom continued to be the butt, another part of his anatomy that's big, of many jokes. And it's probably not escaped your notice that Mr. Pitworth is going a little bit thin on top. In fact, if his hair gets any further... I'll step away then for this joke. In fact, if the hair gets any further back, it's going to be combing the cheeks of his arse. He tells me that the top of his head is a solar panel for a sex machine. Let's hope this stays sunny up in Scotland.
Ah, brilliant. Very good.
Since university, Tom's continued to provide us with numerous occasions at which to laugh with him and at him. Whether it be turning up to a Kids from Fame fancy dress party dressed in a toga outfit, losing to every female he ever plays at golf, or choosing the most awful films for us to watch, Tom continues to make us laugh on a daily basis. Watching Tom and Amanda today, however, I feel as though despite all the ribbing that we've given Tom over the years, the last laugh may be on all of us. In Amanda, Tom has found a beautiful and, more importantly, patient person to be his wife. And that, coupled with the fact that Tom is quite clearly punching above his weight in terms of looks, ensures that Tom really does get to have the last laugh. However, I would like to give an alternative view to the occasion that they first met. I think it really was an incredibly romantic moment. And it reminds me of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in Sleepless in Seattle. Well, it would do if Tom Hanks was drunk and on his way back from watching a game of cricket, and he hooked up with Meg Ryan in some kind of Australian theme park. I first realised just how much Tom loved Amanda when we went to Poland for my stag do. While the rest of the stag set about drinking, Poland dry, Tom went off to the shops to find a present for Amanda. Very impressive. Wait. The rest of us, amazed at his dedication for her, were also amazed at what he brought back to get to her. Tom returned from his shopping exhibition, cock-a-hoop, certain he had found a perfect present. A gorgeous, glamorous Fabergé egg. It had cost him the handsome price of 2,000 zloty, or to you and I, £2. The only question I have is, have you still got it? In all seriousness, I'd just like to say how thrilled I am to Tom that he's found such a kind and loving person in Amanda, and I'd like to say what a wonderful day it's been today, and how lucky we all are to have been invited to share it with you.